Hello friends, I'm Sheikh, and today in this video I'll teach you how to create a professional and beautiful micro job and freelance marketplace website like Fiverr, Freelancer and Upwork.com. Now this website that we're going to create in this video has all the important features and functionalities that a professional micro job website must have. Now let me first explain you what this micro job website is. So if you see this website, this is by the way the website that we'll be creating in this video. If you scroll down, you can see we have different categories over here. Then again, if you scroll down, you can see we have different jobs. So in this website, different freelancers come and they offer different jobs for you. And these are basically small jobs, micro jobs, contract-based jobs. For example, I'm recording this video right now. Maybe I need somebody to edit this video for me. So I can hire somebody from here, somebody who will offer video editing for me. Now, once I hire this person, this will be only one video contract. So if I hire this person, for example, to edit this particular video that I'm recording right now, so I can do that thing, and once the person will give me the file, the finished edited file, then this contract will end. I'll pay that money to this person and this contract will end. Now similarly, for example, if I need somebody to create a YouTube video thumbnail for this particular video, here as you can see somebody is offering this thing. I'll create a beautiful and professional YouTube thumbnail for you. So I can click on this thing, I can hire this person as well. Now there are many different jobs offering over here. So let me show you this example. I'll create a professional website for you. So maybe I am a customer, I'm looking for somebody who will create a website for me. So I'll hire this person because I see the rating is also pretty good, 4.5 rating, and the pricing is also very affordable. So I'll open this profile. Now here as you can see, this person will create a professional website for me, and they have some demos, some portfolios over here. You can go through this thing. If you like this thing, you can go through the rating and all. You can see the pricing. If you want to create a business website or a blog, this will cost you $250, and if you want to go ahead and create an e-commerce website, they will charge you, or this freelancer will charge you $500. And you can also see the delivery time, 28 days for business website and 24 days for e-commerce website. Now these freelancers can also offer some add-ons. For example, if you click on view add-ons, you can see now if you want to create an e-commerce website, for example, and if you also want to do SEO for that website, so to rank higher on different Google search results, you can select this option, you can select this add-on. Similarly, there is another add-on. So if you want to secure your website from hackers, you can purchase this add-on. And maybe I want to create a simple business website or a blog. So I'll click on this option. Now I'll get this pop-up, and here you can make the payment for this option. So this payment, as you can see, the price is $300, $250 for the job and $50 for that add-on that we selected. Now we also have the credit system. So if this person wants, or if you want, you can use your credit. If you have some credit, you can use your credit to purchase this thing or to get this job done. Or if you want, you can make payment through PayPal, through Razorpay, Stripe, through net banking, UPI, whatever payment option you want. Many different payment gateways are available. We'll see how to integrate those different payment gateways on our website. Now once you make the payment, I'll not do the payment right now. I'll show you this process in more detail later on in the video. So once you make the payment, that person who is the freelancer who is offering this job, they will get one notice. They will get this notification that somebody has ordered a job for you. Now, as you can see, I've completed 3 jobs, but let me just show you, in this example. So maybe somebody has selected this job. So now freelancer has to accept this job. So somebody said that they want to create an e-commerce website, and I am the freelancer. So I'll accept. Okay, fine. I'll create this job for you. So I'll have one button over here. I'll click on that accept button and I'll accept this thing. Now I can start chatting with this customer. So I can tell them, please explain more about your needs. And that person will type in more detail what all things they need. Or if they have something prepared, for example, if they have some demo images that they want to refer, or if they have some document file PDF, they can also, attach that file and they can send this thing to the freelancer. Now freelancer will go through all these things and they will create a file for them. So for example, this is related to YouTube thumbnail. So freelancer will send the first, YouTube thumbnail for me based on the needs of this person. Now if this person sees that this is a good thumbnail, but some changes are to be made on this thumbnail, for example, the color scheme is off, or maybe they want to change the typography, or whatever the changes are to be made, then this person will again message them that I want these changes to be made on the thumbnail. Again, the freelancer will do this thing, and they will then upload the final, or they will then attach the final thumbnail. And once this customer likes this thing, they can approve this thing. And once they approve this thing, this transaction will be settled and you can charge some money on this. For example, the total amount, for example, for this order was $682. But here if you see, there is some house commission, 20% house commission. So obviously what you will gain with this thing. So freelancer is uploading their job and some customer is getting this job done. But what are you getting in between? So you can do one thing, you can charge some commission on that. So in this example, I've charged 20% commission. If you can charge 10% commission, or if you want, you can charge different commission for different categories. For example, for voiceovers, you can charge maybe $10. For website development, you can charge $20 and so on. So once this transaction is done, actually you will receive all this money. You will have to deduct your 20% and you have to then send rest of the money to the freelancer. I'll explain you and I'll show you how this entire process works later on in this video. For now, I hope now you get a better idea about what this micro job marketplace website is. Now again, let's come back to the homepage. Let's see some other things on this website. So you have now understood what this website is. Now let's see different features and different things related to this website. So first of all, this is the design of the website. This is the homepage of this website. If you scroll down, let's see from top. Now in this website, everything is customizable, from your header and footer to your homepage. Even your pages, even if you see the freelancer page or the single product page, every page is customizable. And we'll see how to do that later on in this video. So for example, I've used this simple header over here at top. We have a top header. If you want, you can use the currency converter like this one. Then we also have this my account option or the dashboard option. If a customer clicks on this option, or if you're a freelancer, both your freelancer and also your customers both will get this option, my account option. So basically this will be a front-end dashboard for your customers and for your freelancers. Freelancers can see what all jobs they have created. So I'm offering this, I'll create a free professional YouTube thumbnail. This is my job that I'm offering, and what all messages I have, what all chats or messages you have with your customers. You can see that thing. You can come back to your dashboard again. Then you can see comments. You can see your balance. Now, if you want to, I have some balance in my account. For example, I have $500. Now, if I want to withdraw this fund in my account, I can click on withdraw funds. Then I can select, I want, through PayPal, I want through bank transfer, and what is the total amount. Maybe I want to withdraw 500 from this. Now I can give my payment details like my bank account details and click on request cash out. Now once this freelancer clicks on this request cash out, this request will be sent to you, the admin of the website, the owner of the website, and you will have to now release this fund. I'll show you how that is done, how funds are released on this website. So this is a front-end dashboard. Again, if you come back to your home page, here if you see, we have this main search bar, you have the website name, we have some options. Now, if somebody wants to post a new job, maybe I'm a freelancer, I can do SEO or I can do something like that, and I want to earn through that thing. I want to post my own job, my own profile. I can click on this button, post job button, and I can post my job right from the front end. Here, as you can see, I can just go to this thing. I have to enter the title, and there is some example also given. I'll build you a WordPress website. Okay, so this is an example. Then I can select my location. In the next step, I can enter my description. I can enter some keywords. Then in details, I can enter different types of things like basic, standard, premium. So I've already shown you this thing. In basic, it could be how to create, or I'll create a basic website for you. In standard, it could be I'll create a professional website for you. In premium, it could be I'll create an e-commerce website for you. And you can charge different amount for different types of job. And you can also set how many days it will take you to deliver this job. Then you can create add-ons. We have seen in the previous step what all these add-ons are, like SEO add-ons, website security add-ons, and so on. And in the final step, we'll have to select some package. If you want to create these packages, I'll show you how to create these packages. And if this person wants to be featured, for example, I've created a job, but I want my job to be shown on the homepage. So I'll have to pay $30 or $50 to the website owner so that my job is displayed on the homepage, so that I get more sales for this job. Similarly, I want to be sponsored on the search page, okay, on top of this search result. Then I'll have to pay $30, and this will be active for 30 days. I'll explain you all these things in more detail. Okay, so this is the front end. People can come, they can choose this thing, and they can get more attraction and they can get more visibility on your website by using that option. Now, if somebody wants to search for some keyword, for example, I'm searching for some website developer, so I can select some category. Okay, website developer category, or if I want, I can add that keyword, and I can also select the maximum price and I can search for that job. You can add your testimonials over here. If you want writing or creative or legal, what all categories you want, you can just click on that thing and you will now see only jobs related to this particular category. And here, you have seen in the previous step, if you want your job to be featured on the homepage, pay $50 and your job will be featured on the homepage like this one. So all these people whose jobs are featured on the homepage, they have paid us some extra money. Then you can create more sections like this. I'll show you this thing as well. Now if you see the search page, in the search page you will see this is how it will look like. Again, in the previous step I have shown you this thing. If somebody wants their job to be featured on the search page, they'll have to pay you some extra money. So here, as you can see on top of this search page, these jobs are featured. Now if somebody wants, they can come over here based on their budget, based on the location, based on the features and category, they can filter different jobs for their needs. Then we'll also see how to create different pages like the about page, contact page, your blog page, these pages. Okay, so here as you can see, if somebody wants to contact the website owner, they can do that thing as well. So basically we'll see everything related to this microjob website. Also, not to mention that this website is also 100% mobile and tablet friendly. Now if you open this website in a mobile phone, let me show you this thing. Alright, so as you can see, once you open this website in a mobile phone, this is how it will look like. Menu and everything will become like this. You have to click on this hamburger icon to go to your menu. Okay, this is your home page. If you scroll down, everything is now completely changed. Okay, you can go through all these things and this is how it will look like. So this is 100% mobile and tablet friendly. Alright, so this was a very short demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. Now I hope you guys like the demo website. Now if you like this demo website and if you want to create this website, make sure to watch the complete tutorial. And if you want to learn more things like how to create different types of website like e-commerce website, how to do SEO, how to secure your website and all these things, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll get a notification of that. And if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Now, let's start creating this website. Right, so now to create any kind of website, whether it's a micro job marketplace website, an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdude.com, youtube.com, fiverr.com, google.com. All these things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a domain name on the internet, so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a computer or a server wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website, this entire website from top to bottom, all the different media files, all the different jobs, this database, this entire website is saved in a server. And that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live because your server is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you've selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. You'll get better ranking in Google search results. Your website will be very much secure. So for anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be very difficult. And obviously in contrast to that, if you select a cheap and crappy hosting, your website will load very slow. The security on your website will not be that great, and also you won't get better ranking in Google search results. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing: open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now this is the hosting that we'll be using. This is one of the fastest WordPress hostings and at a very affordable rate. So this is the reason why we are using it: affordable, fast and secure hosting. Now first of all, if you notice this thing, we are not using a regular shared hosting or web hosting. We are using WordPress hosting because we'll be using WordPress CMS to develop this website. So make sure we have WordPress hosting, not the regular hosting. If you directly go to Hostinger, you will land on the web hosting page, which is this page. Okay, we don't want to use this hosting. Make sure you use the WordPress hosting page. So you can simply do one thing. If you click on that link, you will automatically be redirected to the WordPress hosting page. So you don't have to worry about this thing. Now if you scroll down, you can see first of all, they have great rating on Trustpilot. You can go through the rating. They're using Lightspeed web server, which will again improve your website speed, and they are using Cloudflare to make your website more fast and also more secure. If you scroll down, you can see they have 4 different plans over here. Now, if you just want to save some time, I will just recommend you to select this most popular WordPress starter plan, very affordable plan. Just click on the start button and proceed further. If you want to learn more about this thing very quickly, let me explain you what this hosting is and what all features you get with this particular plan or with this particular hosting. Now, first of all, if you select the WordPress hosting, WordPress starter plan, this plan, you can create up to 100 websites with this plan. So today you're creating this micro job marketplace website. Tomorrow, maybe if you want to create maybe another blog or an e-commerce website or some second, third, fourth website. Now for that, you don't have to again purchase a new hosting. You can host up to 100 websites in one single hosting. So once you purchase this WordPress starter for all your future websites up to 100 websites, you don't have to purchase another hosting. You can host all your websites in one single hosting. Very important. Now with this, we get 100 GBs of SSD storage. So again, this is very important. Most of the hosting providers at this price, they will hardly offer you like 5 or 10 GBs of SSD storage. But here they are offering us 100 GBs of SSD storage. Now, how much storage do you actually need to create a website like this one? So if you see this website with all the different images, with all the different jobs, pages, with all the database and all, this size of this entire website is hardly 200 MBs. So if you see this thing in perspective, with 1 GB, you can create like 4-5 different websites like this one. And even if your website gets really huge, really popular, thousands of different people have created or millions of different people have created an account on your website and so on, still your website size will not be more than 2 or 3 GBs. So you don't have to worry about this storage. Now, second thing, in fact, the most important thing is that these guys are using the SSD storage to store and host your website. Now, most of the hosting providers available in the market, they use the HDD storage, and HDD is very slow, very laggy. So if your website is hosted on HDD server, your website will load very slow. But here at Hostinger, they are using SSD storage, and SSD is approximately 30 to 40 times faster as compared to regular hosting. So again, very important. Now with this, you can also create a free business email. So instead of a regular email like nair@gmail.com, you can create an email address with your own website name. For example, my website name is blogdude. So I can create nair@blogdude.com. Okay, I can create an email account with my own website name. Then we also get free SSL certificate. Now SSL is this secure option. If you see my demo website, if you click on this option, you'll see my website name, and besides that, you will see the logpad. This is the SSL certificate. So we get that for free. We also get a domain name for free. So whatever domain name you want to register, you can register it for free. Now there are many different options over here. If you hover over this option, you can learn more about that. For example, as I said earlier, we are using managed WordPress hosting. So they have WordPress acceleration. They are using Lightspeed web server, and they are using server-based caching. So your website will load very fast because of this server-based caching. And there are many more features related to this. You can go ahead and read more about this thing. For now, I would just recommend you to click on this select button and proceed further. Now once you click on that select button, you will now be redirected to this page, and here first of all you have to choose a period. So for how long do you want to purchase this hosting? By default, the option is 12 months, and if you go with 12 months, if you see the regular price is $15 per month, but if you purchase for 12 months for 1 year, you will get it for half the price. In fact, less than half the price. You're getting 57% discount if you go with 1 year. And if you see, the total amount that you have to pay is just $78. And remember, you're getting domain name for free. So domain name is also free, and you're getting $78 for 1 complete year of super fast hosting. In fact, if you go with 24 months, you will get even more discount. So instead of $15, you can see you're paying almost 1/3 of that amount. So just $5.57 per month. And the most important thing about Hostinger is that the renewal price is also heavily discounted. So here, as you can see, after 2 years, if you renew this hosting, you will have to pay only $9 per month instead of $15 per month. Now, if you compare this with any other hosting in the world, you will see that for the first year, they will give you some discount. But once you renew, for example, for the first year, you will get it for maybe $100. But once you renew after 1 year, they will charge you like 3 or 4 times the amount. For example, once after 1 year, they will charge you like $300 or $400 for renewal. But here that is not happening. Even the renewal price is heavily discounted. So this is the unique option about this Hostinger. And if you compare this thing, for 2 years, you have to pay only $133. And if you have seen my older videos, earlier I was recommending A2 hosting. And if you see and if you compare this thing with A2 hosting, if with A2 hosting you'll have to pay $130 for the very first year. And here for $130 you get hosting for 2 years. So this is really important. Then if you scroll on, you can see the second option is to create an account. So just enter your email address and they will create an account for you. Don't have to fill in a big form or anything like that. Just enter your email address and they will create a new account for you with this email. Just make sure that your email address and everything is correct. There's no spelling mistake or anything. Then we have the payment option. Again, there will be many different payment options based on your country. If you're watching this video from different countries, you will have your local payment gateway as well. By default, you're getting, you can make payment through credit card, your debit card, or even your ATM card. Okay, so you have the card option. You can make payment through PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, and even through cryptocurrency. Now, for example, you're watching this video from India, you'll get even more payment options based on your local payment gateways. So for example, you will get Paytm, you will get UPI payment, you will get PhonePe, Razorpay, all those different options. You will even get net banking and those payment options. So this is also very important. Now after that, if you select this option, if you see at the bottom, we have to pay $78. If you don't see $78, make sure you have entered this coupon code. For example, if you don't enter the coupon code, you have to pay like $84. But if you enter the coupon code, you'll get even more discount. So if you enter the coupon code NAYYAR, NAYYAR, click on plus. Now instead of 84, you have to pay $78. So you'll get few more, you'll save few more dollars over here. Now once you select this option, once you select everything, just click on this submit secure payment button and make the payment. Now once you make the payment, you will be now automatically be redirected to a new page. And in this page, you have to set your password. So if you remember in the previous step, we have entered our email address. And in this step, we have to enter the password. Just make sure that whatever password you enter over here, this is a strong password. So you're using alphabet, numbers, and all those special characters just to make sure that your website is secure. So if your password is secure, your website will also be secure. So make sure you select and choose a strong password. After that, you can just go ahead and click on confirm. And now you'll be redirected to a new page. And this is just a starting page, the first page that you'll see once you start this process. So with this page, you will now be, you will be starting a new process. And to start that process, you just have to click on this start now button. Now, the very first thing they will ask you a few questions. First, they're asking who you're creating this website for yourself, for a client, for a company you work for, or for somebody else. Now, according to your situation, you can select anything. Again, it will ask you a few more things, like it will be a business website, e-commerce website, portfolio, blog, whatever type of website you are planning to create, you can select this option. Now this is just a simple survey. If you want, you can fill in this option, which is helpful. But if you want, you can skip this thing as well. So you'll see this skip link at the bottom of the screen. You can simply click on that link and you can skip this process. And now you'll be asked to select a platform. So what platform do you want to use? WordPress, WooCommerce, or some other platform? There's one more option, migrate my website. I'll explain you about this option, migrate my website option, later on. Basically, if you already have a website created with some other hosting, and if you want to migrate to Hostinger, you can use this option, but don't use it from here. I'll show you there is another place from where you can use this option. For now, for most of you guys, I would just recommend you to select the first option, WordPress. Click on select button. And now in the next step, they will ask you to enter your email address and password. Now this email and password is for your WordPress website. Okay, so earlier the email address and password we entered, that was for your Hostinger control panel. Okay, and this is for your WordPress dashboard. You'll see your WordPress dashboard in a very short time. For now, just enter this email address and password, and again also remember this one as well. You can enter the same email and password if you want. Now once you do this thing, again click on continue. And now in the next step, they will give you some templates. These are pre-made templates, but we don't want to use that. So you can simply skip this thing as well. And now finally, they will ask you to select a domain name. So there are three options over here. Claim a free domain. So as I said earlier, you will get a free domain with this hosting. So we have that option. Second is buy a domain, and third is use an existing domain. First, let's see the first option. So if you want to claim, or if you want to register your domain name, your first domain name for free, click on this first option, click on the select button, and type in whatever domain you want to register. For example, if I want to register nayyarshake.co.in, I'll type in nayyarshake over here, and from the domain name extension list, you can select .com, .net, .xyz, .org, any different domain name extension you want. I'll be selecting nayyarshake.co.in, so select whatever you want, and after that click on search. Now this will search whether this domain is available or not. If it is available, it will say that this domain is available. You can now click on continue and proceed further. Now there is one more option, which is the third option, use an existing domain. So if you already have a domain name registered on some other website, maybe on GoDaddy, Namecheap or some other website, and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, then you can select the third option, use an existing domain, and now type in whatever domain name you have registered. So maybe there is a domain name that I've registered on GoDaddy, nayashik.com. So maybe I'll enter that domain over here, nayashik.com, and I'll click on continue. So now I'll be connecting that GoDaddy domain name with my Hostinger account. So click on continue. So here, as you can see, based on the domain name that you have entered, so I've entered this blog to domain. This will tell you where your domain name is registered. So here, as you can see, GoDaddy and your current name servers. We now have to change our name servers, and we'll see how to do that. For now, just click on continue. And in this step, they will show you the server location. So by default, Asia, based on your location, based on your country, server location will be selected. Because I'm from India, for me, this Asia data center location is selected. If you're from some other country, you can change this data center location. Here, as you can see, Singapore, European data center locations, USA. So if you want, you can change the data center location as well. And again, I'm saying based on your country, it will automatically be selected. So you don't have to do anything. Just leave it as it is and click on continue. In fact, click on this finish setup button. Now this setup has started for you. So basically WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a very small process again. It can take up to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Alright, so as you can see, this is done. Now once WordPress is installed on your domain name, you will see this screen, and here you don't have to do anything. Just click on that logo that you see at the very top, that Hostinger logo. Okay, you see this Hostinger logo at the very top, click on that. You will now be automatically redirected to your Edge panel. Now this is the control panel for your Hostinger hosting account. So from this page, you will be controlling your hosting. Now, whenever in future you want to come to this page, you can just enter this link, edgepanel.hostinger.com, enter the email address and password, and you will be logged into this page. Now, very first thing, let me show you one thing. If you want to migrate your website, if you already have a website created with some other hosting, maybe you're not really happy with or you're not really satisfied with the speed and performance of that hosting. And if you want to migrate to Hostinger, you can click on this option. You can click on this user icon, and here you will see migrate website. Click on this. They will ask you for your options. If you click on add request, they will ask you what your website, first of all, where you want to migrate to. So it will automatically be selected for you. Now enter your current domain name server, enter wp-admin, your WordPress dashboard link, enter your username and password for your WordPress website, and select what hosting provider you're using right now, HostGator, Bluehost, GoDaddy, SiteGround, or some other hosting. And you can enter the name of the other hosting and click on add request. Now once you add all these things, once you add these details, these guys will now automatically migrate your website from your current hosting to Hostinger for absolutely free. Now the second option over here is this hosting option. Click on that. Now, if you already have a domain name registered, maybe if you have a domain name registered on GoDaddy, Namecheap or some other website, and if you want to use that domain name as well with this website, or if you want to add second, third, fourth website, how you will do that? So you can click on this add website button. And first of all, you'll have to add a new domain name. So if you want, you can purchase a new domain name. If you have not already purchased a domain name, you can enter this domain name and you can purchase it. Or if you already have purchased a domain name, you can enter that thing over here. So I have this domain name purchased on some website, I think on GoDaddy. So I'll select this option and click on add website. Now once you do this thing, once you click on add website, if you again come back to hosting, you'll see this website will also be added. But this will not work. First, what you have to do is to make this thing work, click on manage. Now it will give you this notice that your domain is not pointing to the server. Here, as you can see, domain state is not pointing to our name servers. Okay, here also you'll see this thing. So first we have to do one thing. We have to point our domain name server to Hostinger. And how you'll do that? First, go to the website wherein you have registered your domain name. So in this case, I'll go to GoDaddy because I've registered this domain name on GoDaddy. You can go to any website. These steps are all same. And here, as you can see, this is the domain name. If you click on options, you will see manage DNS. Click on manage DNS. So even if you're using Namecheap or some other option, you'll always see the DNS option. Click on DNS option, scroll down, and here you'll see the name servers. You have to click on change, and you have to select this option, enter my own name servers. And now delete these name servers from here. Okay, you can just do it like this. Now enter your name servers. You will get your Hostinger name server here. As you can see, Hostinger name servers. Copy your name server number 1, paste it under line 1. Similarly, copy your name server number 2, paste it under line 2 and click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. So by that time you can wait, or if you want, you can come back to hosting. So if you're doing this for the first time, if you have just linked your domain name, again I'm saying it will take some time, so you can wait till then, and after that, after 24 hours, you can come and follow these steps. Or if you have just registered a new domain name, you can just follow these steps for now. So I'll be using this domain name blogdude.com for this tutorial. So I'll click on manage, and you will see your domain name, whatever domain name you have registered. You will see the manage button, click on that, and now click on this dashboard option. Now once you click on this option, you will see this screen, and this is the website. Basically from here also you can control your website. Basically it will show that what all things are installed for you and what is the current name server. So the current PHP version, as you can see, is this 7.4. Current WordPress version, what is your database name, so you can locate your database from here. You make sure your light speed thing is on. Okay, this is recommended and this is very important. Then after that, you will see your SSL certificate option. Make sure to install SSL. So click on the setup button and click on install SSL. Now once it is installed, you will see this will say enabled. So this is now enabled. Also you will see this force HTTPS should also be on for you automatically. If it is not switched on for you, you can just click on this thing, it will be switched on for you. So make sure you have light speed and force HTTPS on, and you also have SSL certificate installed. Now once you do all these things, finally after that you can click on this button, edit website. And once you do that thing, you will automatically be now redirected to your WordPress dashboard. And this is the WordPress dashboard. This is how it will look like. Very first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of all these widgets that you see. These are not really important. So maybe I'll just remove all these things from here. Make sure this is nice and clean. Okay, no extra things available. Now this dashboard page is the most important page of your website because you'll be controlling your entire website from this page. So if you want to change your website style, appearance, if you want to manage payments, manage jobs, whatever you want to do, you'll do everything from this page. In fact, you'll control your entire website from this page. And whenever you want to log into your WordPress dashboard, there are two ways of doing that. First is you will enter your website name, and after that put in /wp-admin, enter the email address and password, and you will land on this page. And the second way is to come to this website, come and log into your Edge panel, and after that come over here and click on edit website. You'll automatically be logged into your dashboard. Now whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand, and there are a few basic settings that we have to do. Now first of all, at the left hand side you'll see few options. First option after dashboard is post option. We'll be using this option to create this blog post. I've shown you this blog option, so we'll see how to create these blog posts. We'll be creating these blog posts from this option. Okay, from this post option. Then we have the media option. Now whatever images and media files that you see on your website, whatever images, media files, anything that you see on your website, everything will be present under media library, and you can always come and manage that from here. Then we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages, your home page, about page, search page, those pages. Then after that, leave all these things and directly come to appearance. Now under appearance, you will see few themes will be installed for you, and one of those themes will be activated. So in this case, this 2022 theme is activated. Now if you open your website in a new window, you will see this is how it is looking. This is how your website will look now. Now this style and appearance of your website is because of this theme, 2022 theme. If you just go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's go ahead and activate the 2020 theme. Again, if you come back to your website and refresh it, you'll see your website design is completely changed. And this is because of this theme. So this is basically what a theme does. A theme changes your website style and appearance. Now we just want one theme installed and activated. So all these extra themes, we can just click on that and delete it. We don't want anything extra on this website. Okay, fine. We don't want to use this 2020 theme, by the way. We'll be using some other theme just after this thing. Once we complete the basic settings, after that we'll install a new theme. Next option is your plugins option. And just like themes here also, you'll see there are few plugins which are automatically installed for you. Now we have seen what is a theme. Theme is basically the design and appearance of your website. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now our website is just a normal blog. We don't have any micro job related features on our website. So for that we'll have to install few new plugins, and those plugins will add all the micro job marketplace features on our website. For now, all these extra themes, all these extra plugins, we can just go ahead and deactivate them. So you can do it one by one, or you can do it in bulk. You can tick mark this thing. Okay, it will select everything. And under bulk action, you can select deactivate and apply. So it will deactivate everything. Now go ahead and delete all the plugins. Just leave this one, Lightspeed Cache. This is your caching plugin. This will improve your website speed, as you can see. So tick mark everything except for Lightspeed, and again go to bulk action. Let me go from here and select delete and click on apply. Okay, this will delete all these extra plugins. Now once you complete this website, you can go ahead and activate the Lightspeed Cache plugin. I'll not activate it right now. So once you complete the website, once you watch the complete tutorial, then after that you can come at the end and activate this plugin. Now click on settings from the left hand side. Now here very first thing you have to do is you have to change your website title and you have to change your website description. So right now it is something like blog, or it will say something else. So instead of this, I want to type in, let's see. So here, as you can see, the title of my website is simply jobs. This is the name of my website. And under tagline, I can type in micro job marketplace. Okay. So basically just describe your website in few words. Then scroll down and tick mark this thing, membership, anyone can register. And finally under time zone, select time zone based on your country. If you're from India, select Kolkata. If you're from some other country, select that time zone and click on save changes. Then under settings, click on permalinks, and custom structure, some other structure will be selected for you. We have to make sure that this post name structure is selected. Okay, this is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. So make sure post name is selected. Again, go ahead and click on save changes. Now again, if you come back to your dashboard, and with this we have completed all the basic settings related to our WordPress website. Now the very first thing that I want to do is I want to install a new theme. Okay, to change the website style, and we want to make it something like this one. In fact, with this theme, we'll also get all the required plugins. So we just need the theme, and rest all the plugins that are required, we'll get it for free with the theme. Now again, to install this new theme or to download this new theme, open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/microjobs. Now this link is also given to you in the video description below. So again, you don't have to type in this thing. Simply click on that link and you should be now redirected to this page. Now this is the option that we'll be using, PremiumPress Marketplace. PremiumPress again is a marketplace. So you have different types of themes available, as you can see: cashback theme, microjob theme, dating theme, directory theme, auction theme, coupon theme. Hundreds of different themes styles are available. Then obviously we want to use this microjobs theme. So click on this. And this is the theme that we need, microjob theme. And if you see the pricing over here, by default for me it says $99. But if you open this for the first time, there will be some discount going on. So make sure you purchase it under the discount period. For example, let me show you this thing. If I open this in a new private window, blogdude.com/microjobs, and if I go to this microjob themes, if I scroll down, as you can see, $79, and this will be a very limited time discount. For example, here as you can see, 14 minutes, sometimes 15-20 minutes. So make sure you purchase that under this limited time so that you get the discount. So you can purchase it for $79. So sometimes there could be higher discount there, sometimes there could be a little bit lower discount. So whatever the option is, 79, 69, 89, whatever dollars you have to pay, just select this option, click on download. You have to make the payment and purchase this theme. So based on based on your country, you will automatically be redirected and your currency will be selected and you have to make the payment. Now once you make the payment, you have to log into your website. Okay, so if you click on members, you have to log in over here. You'll get all these details on your email as well. Also, while purchasing the theme, whatever details you enter, email address and password, that will be your login ID and password. Now you will see your theme that you have purchased. Because I've purchased all the themes, I see everything. And let's see, here it is, microjobs theme. Click on download and this theme will be downloaded for you. As you can see, I already have this theme, so I'll cancel this thing. I'll come back over here. Let me show you how, once you purchase this thing and once you download that zip file, let me show you how you can upload this zip file on your website. So if you want to install this theme on your website, you have to first click on appearance, click on add new, upload theme and select that zip file. So click on choose file, and here this is the file mj10, okay, microjob 10. We have to click on open and click on install now. Now once this theme is installed, you have to go ahead and activate it. So click on this activate link and this theme will be activated for you. Now we can again go ahead and click on begin in setup. Okay, so we can now set up this theme. So click on begin setup, and to set up this thing, to activate this theme, you will have to enter your order ID, or it will be your license code. You will get that thing over here. Again, if you come back to this PremiumPress account, scroll down at the top. Here, as you can see, you have the license key. Copy it from here. Come back to your website, paste in the key and click on continue. Now, once you click on continue, you should see a new setup window. And now let me show you that setup window. As you can see, this is how the setup window should look like. Okay, choose a website design and you should see this thing, and you can now select some design from here. Okay, like this, whatever design you want, you can select this design and you can proceed further. Now, sometimes it might happen that you might not see this page. Okay, you might not see this screen. In fact, you will see this screen, this dashboard screen, dashboard for micro jobs. Okay, it will say whatever the theme is. Now, if you face that problem, you have to do one thing. You have to reset this plugin. Because I saw that plugin for me, as you can see, some users are also installed and settings are all done. For example, if I go to settings and if I go to page links, all these pages are created for me. As you can see, my account page, ad listing page, pricing page, all these pages are automatically created for me. But if you don't see that setup window, these pages will not be created for you. So to fix this thing, you can do one thing. You can come back to settings and you can now reset this theme, this micro job theme. So to do that thing, you have to click on license key. And over here, you will see this option, reset option. Again, I'm saying only do this thing if you don't see the setup window. Okay, if you see the setup window, like I saw that thing, don't need to do it. But if you don't see the setup window, you can go ahead and reset this option so that you know all these pages and everything is created for you. Okay, so click on reset option, delete everything. Don't worry about this delete everything. It will only reset this theme and you can do everything again. So as you can see, again, we have to install this thing. And again, we have to enter the license code and do the same thing. So let's enter the license code, click on continue. And now as you can see, all these things will change for you all. If you see the URL bar, everything was installed for you. And now as you can see, I'm getting this setup screen, getting started, choose a web design. So this is the screen that you should see if you're doing this for the very first time. Now you can just select any screen or any layout that you want. So let me do one thing, whatever layout you want. So this is kind of the layout that I'm using, very similar layout that I've used in the demo website. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll use the same layout. If you want, you can use some other layout as well. And later on, you can change the design to this one. Okay, it's all simple stuff. So because I've used this layout for the demo website, I'll use the same option, simply ads. As you can see, this is the layout. So just tick mark this thing, scroll down at the bottom, click on continue. Now, once you click on continue, you will automatically be redirected to your homepage. And now as you can see, this is how the homepage will look like. Everything is automatically created for you. And we have to do a few more things. We have to do, in fact, a lot of settings and all. We have to set up everything. But for now, you can see one layout. In fact, this entire website is automatically created for you. Now, how to manage this site, how to control everything, we'll see that thing in the tutorial. But you can see this is now working. If you click on simply jobs, or if you click on your homepage link, you can see, okay, this is 100% working for you. Now we have to see the settings and how to set up everything. So for that, again, come back to your dashboard. And now again, let me show you one thing. If you see the homepage and if you don't see these featured jobs over here, okay, these featured jobs which are automatically created for you, again, it means that the setup was not completed properly. Okay, similarly, if you don't see the option, if I go back to PremiumPress, click on settings, and if I, for example, I'm just giving you an example. If I click on page links, all these pages are created for you. If I click on this option to open this page and then you tap my account page, as you can see, this page is created for me. So make sure you see these options. Okay, these pages are created for you and you see all those options. Let me first refresh this website. And now you can see the changes on your website. Make sure you have these things automatically created for you and these pages also present. So this means that the setup was properly done. If not, again, I've shown you, go to settings and at the bottom, click on license key and reset everything. Now let's see whether the website is working properly or not. Now the very first or the very basic thing on your website will be to add a new job. A person comes to your website and they want to post a freelancer. For example, I'm a freelancer. I can create a website for you. So I want to post a job for myself. So how I'll do that and what all options I get. So if I can do that simply by clicking on this button, post job. And once I click on post job, I should now see the ad listing page. Again, I'm saying if you click on post job, if you don't see the ad listing page, reset the theme that I've shown you how to do that thing. Now here I can enter the title. So let me actually do one thing, open the website. Okay, let me open this thing. Now I'll just copy paste everything just to show you how this is done. So this is my title. I'll create a beautiful and professional. Let me cut this thing. I'll create a beautiful and professional YouTube thumbnail for you. Or maybe I'll type in, instead of this, I'll type in, I'll create a professional website for you. Okay, so this is my title. Now after that, I have to select some category for this job. Okay, so this job falls under which category? So I can click on category and so many different categories are automatically created for you. Now let me show you how you can do some changes on this category. For example, we have this programming and tech, and under that we have the e-commerce development, website development. Okay, we have this option. But if you don't have this option, for example, if you want to create a category which is not available over here, how you can do that? So let's see how that is done. So for that, we have to do this under jobs. So if you see, if you come back to the main dashboard, this is your main dashboard. First, let's actually do one thing. We did not delete the 2020 theme. Let's delete this theme as well. Okay, just make sure you have micro job theme only, no other theme. Now over here at the left hand side, you will see this job option. Click on that job, and under job, you can see we have so many different things, categories, features, all these things. First, we have to click on categories. Now these are the categories which are displayed over here. If you see, first is graphics and design, and under graphics and design, we have some subcategories like web design, logo design. These are all subcategories under graphics and design. So if you see, this is the main option, main category, graphics and design. And under that, we have this subcategory, podcast cover, website design, logo design. These are all subcategories. Similarly, if I go to page 2, here as you can see, we have this main category, data. Okay, and under that, we have database, data analytics, data processing. Okay, so many different options. Again, if you click on data, you have these subcategories. So if you want to create your own category and subcategory, so if you want to delete, for example, I don't want this data category and all these subcategories, I can tick mark it like this, and I can just go ahead and delete them. Okay, tick mark it, go to bulk action, delete, and delete this category. So if you want, you can do this thing as well. Now, if you want to create a new main category, for example, I want to create, let me see. Okay, we don't have, okay, it will be under music. Voice, we have the voiceover, so I was thinking of creating voiceover thing, but it is already present. Maybe let me do website development. It is already present, but I'm just showing you how it is done. Okay, so I'll type in website development. Okay, this is my main category. Now, if you see one thing, for main categories, we have these icons. Okay, if you see, this is data, we have the icon, writing and translation. We have icons for the main categories. So it is recommended to have an icon for the main category. If you open this in a new tab, this is how the icon is looking, as you can see. So if you want your icon, if you want to use a similar icon, you can go to this website, flaticon.com. Go to this website, and maybe if I search for, first make sure to log in or sign up. So it is 100% free. Just enter your email address and this will create a new account for you. If you already have an account, just log in with your account. Now, once you log in to your account, again, come back to the main page. Now, suppose I'm searching for website logo. Okay, so I can search for website. If you're searching for audio, video, you will see hundreds of different logos over here, colorful, simple, plain logos as well. Whatever type of logo you want, you can just select that thing and you can redesign it. For example, this is how these logos are looking. So maybe I want to select, let me open a new logo as well in a new tab. Okay, so this is the logo style. Okay, so I'll select maybe this logo, okay, for website development, this one. So I'll click on this thing and you can also edit this logo. So if you click on edit icon, okay, this is how it is looking. You can now go to display. You can change the size, you can decrease the size like this one. For example, here as you can see, size is decreased. We have this thing and we have a small logo in between. Now I'm doing this thing just to make sure that everything is looking same. Okay. Then we also have this background color. You can see we have this background, and let me see the color, what this background color is. Okay, so we have the same color. It is E6, something like that. I'll show you the color code. Now to add background color in this, you can click on shapes and you can select this square shape. Okay, you will get the background color, and under this color, type in E6, E6, E6. If you want, now I'm again saying, if you want to use the same styling, if you want to use some other color as the background color and some other designing, it is all up to you. Now once it is done, you can now click on download, select PNG and whatever size you want. So maybe we want this size, okay, 128 KB. Okay, if you want 128 pixels, I'm sorry. If you want 5 to 12 pixels, you can select that design as well. Now once you're creating this website development, you can click on this add new category option for now, and make sure this is parent category. So under parent category it should be none. Now click on add new category. Website development is added. Click on edit, and you can add the logo over here under logo. Okay, now click on upload image. Just select this image, and okay, I want to select the full size, and now click on save changes. I think you have to click on insert into post. Okay, now click on update. If I scroll down here, as you can see, this image is now shown. Again, if I go back to categories, if I scroll down, let's see where this category is. Here, as you can see, we have this category website development. Okay, so that category is now available. Now, if you want to add anything under that, for example, under website development, if you want to add subcategories, you can add, for example, e-commerce. Okay, this could be one subcategory, e-commerce website. And now to make it a subcategory of website development, you can select under parent category, you can select website development. Okay, now click on add new category. And now if you see under website development, we have e-commerce website. Similarly, if you want to add maybe let's say membership website, if somebody wants to create a membership website. Okay, now this is also a this is also a subcategory of website development. So I'll select website development as my parent category and click on add new category. And again, now as you can see, this is also now added under this option. So you can add these kind of things. Okay, this is how you can create a parent category and some subcategories. So now if I again come over here, if I refresh this page, let me copy the title. Now if I click on category here, if you see website development, and now we have these subcategories as well. Now if you want to add, for now, as you can see, I can select only one category. Okay, so later on in this video, we'll see how we can change this thing. If you want, you can also allow your users to select multiple subcategories. So maybe under programming and tech, I can create a WordPress. I can select WordPress also, e-com also. So I can select multiple categories at once. So if you want to select that thing, you can have that thing as well. Now, if you go to the second option, description option, here as you can see, you have to select the keyword, you have to add the description and all. And then after that, we have to add the features. So a person can add the feature like they are hard worker, organized, good listener, punctual. So let's see how we can control these things. Okay, these features that we have added. These are the demo features, or these are the automatically added features. If you want to delete some features from here, or if you want to add more features, let's see how we can do that. So again, come back to your dashboard. Now under jobs, you will see features, click on that. And now as you can see, these are added from here. Now in this, if you want to add any new feature, you can just add that. I'll just add new feature. I'll give it a name of new feature just to see whether this is added or not. Now once you add this thing, you can now go ahead and click on add new feature, add new category. And now as you can see, this is added for you. Again, if I come back to this page, refresh it. Now go back to the third option, detail option. In fact, it was in the second option, description option. And now as you can see, new feature. So you can add more features. If you want to delete any feature, obviously you can just go ahead and click on delete, and you can delete this feature as well. Then in the third step, we have this option. A person can create different types of products. They can add different add-ons, and then they can have different details. That is good. So there's nothing, we don't have to do any changes. In the fourth step, a person has to select media files. If they want to upload any audio file, video files, they can do that. And finally, in the last step, this option is given to you. Okay, first option is the upgrades option, which I think is a very important option and very useful option. So for example, I am a freelancer. I want to create a new account on this website, and I create websites for people. Now, because I'm a new person, I don't have any rating or anything. So it will be very difficult for customers to choose me. So what I can do is I can select this option. I can pay extra $50 to this website owner, and I can select this homepage option. Now, once I select the homepage option, my account or my option or my job will be listed on the homepage. Similarly, if I want to be sponsored on the search page result, I can select this sponsored option, or if I want to be highlighted, if I want to be a featured ad. Okay, so my options are given. So I get more views. Basically, I get more attraction from the people. Then I can select this option. Now let me explain you these options. I've already explained you in the demo website, but again, let me very quickly explain you this thing. So if somebody selects this option, for example, homepage, have your ad appear on the homepage and seen by thousands of people, then their ad will be added under this list. So all these people have paid that $50 to be featured on the homepage. If they select the second option, this option, sponsored option, ads are shown on rotation on top of this search page. So if you see the search page, if I go to the search page, you'll see at top of this we have these ads. Okay, so if somebody selects this second option, sponsored option, the ad will be displayed. Similarly, if somebody selects featured ad, their ad will be marked as featured, and it will be shown wherever you want to show. If you want to show that on the home page, you can do one thing. You can create a new option. Okay, you can create a new tab. Like we have this section over here, you can create a new section, and under that section you can display all the featured ads or all the featured jobs. Okay, so this is very important. Upgrades option is very important. Now the second option is this plans option. Now under the plan option, I don't recommend this plan option, and I would highly recommend you to deactivate the plan option. Now let me explain you the reason behind this thing. Now if you see any website, you go to any micro job website, they are all free. So posting a job should be free. Why should anybody pay you, to just post their ads? It should not be paid. It should be a free process. We don't want this thing. Rather, we have one option. We have the commission option. So you can post your job on our website for absolutely free. But once you make any sale, we'll get, you can now charge, you as a website owner and admin can charge 10 or 20% commission on that. So plan option is not that great according to me. I would recommend you to deactivate the plan option, so that posting on your job, posting jobs on your website is free. But when some customer come and purchase that job or select that job or or hire any professional or freelancer for that job, you will get a commission on that transaction. That is a much better option, much better approach. And this is the option, this is the approach that is used by almost all the micro job marketplaces. So let's see all the settings related to upgrades and also related to plans. So first, if you again come back to this option, if you come back to your dashboard, click on PremiumPress. Now you'll see job settings over here. Under jobs, if you click on jobs at the left hand side, under that you will see job settings. And under this option, you will see upgrades option. Here as you can see upgrades, click on this. Now if you want to change this thing, for example, right now the pricing for featured is $10 and it is active for 30 days. Pricing for sponsored is $30. It is active for 30 days. For homepage, it is $50. Active for 30 days. If you want to change the pricing, for example, if you want to be featured on homepage, you have to pay maybe $50, but you will be featured only for maybe 5 days. Okay. Similarly, if you want to be sponsored on top of search results, you have to pay maybe $25 and you will be sponsored on top of search results only for 7 days. Okay. You can change this thing. We also have the boost option. So this is like a boost for 24 hours. So for 24 hours, if you want to boost your profile, if you want your jobs to be shown to more people, then a small option. Okay, so they can just pay $5 and their profile will be boosted for 24 hours. And this boost option, you can see if you click on this my accounts option, you'll see this boost me now option. Okay, so this is the option that you'll see. So click on save changes and you can change these options from here. So this is all related to your upgrades. Now let's see options related to plans. Now for this also we have to come back to job settings. So under jobs, click on job settings. And just like upgrades, you will see this packages option. Click on this jobs packages. Now by default, we have this option, as you can see, free package, silver package, gold package. If you again come back over here, free, silver, gold packages. So if you want to use this thing, you can, and if you want to do some changes on this, you can do it. For example, as you can see the pricing table. Then you can also see the features like with the free packages, what all you can do. So with the free packages, they have added actually everything. If you want to use this thing, make sure you delete all these things. Now if a person can select multiple category or not and all these things, and fine. Okay. So make sure you go ahead and do the changes if you want to use it. But again, as I said earlier, I don't want to use this thing. I don't want to use packages on this option. So I'll come back over here. Okay. And I'll go to settings. Okay. Under job settings, you have this settings option, which is over here. Okay. Click on this and now select this option. In this display jobs option, make it no. Okay, we don't want to display job options. So now packages will not be displayed when this is done. Okay, when you're trying to add or when you're trying to add a new job, this packages thing will not display. Show offer button. Okay, we want to show offer button, admin approval is required or not. So you can set it on or off. It all depends on you. Seller only. Title length, you can control the title length, description length. Okay. Character, okay, description should be obviously bigger, 1000 character you can make it. Location box, category changes. Now as I said earlier, if you want multiple categories, a person can select multiple categories in the second option. I guess it was okay, it was in the first option. So a person can select multiple categories. If you want, you can make it on. Then okay, rest everything, change listing package. Rest everything is good, I think. Let's see. Yeah, rest everything is good. Just click on save settings. Now we have one more option. We have the badges option. Okay, if you see, first let me come back. We have seen packages, we have seen upgrades. We have one more option, badge option. So if you see, if you go to any, or if you go to the homepage, for example, some users, or in fact most of the users have this gold badge. Okay, so you can give these kind of badges to different people. So gold badge maybe is for featured job people, people who have selected some other plan or some packages like that, then you can select this option. Okay. Similarly, one badge is created, verified badge, one other badge is created, awesome badge. So you can create these badges, and later on we will see how you can apply these badges or how you can give these badges to different peoples. Now again come back. Now these were the settings related to post job options. So under post job, whatever options comes, category, features, details, we have seen everything. Now there's one more thing. We want to see the registration option. This was all post job option. We want to see registration option. So when a person comes to your website, for example, if I open this website in a new private window, okay, in a new incognito window, and if I come and if I try to register on this website, if I click on register, okay, as you can see, this is the style, this is the register page style. If you want to change the style of this page, and if you want to add any option, for example, we have the full name, email address, password, and username, these 4 options. If you want to add few more options, how you can do that? So for that, again, you will see, you'll come back to this option. We have seen options related to jobs. Now see options related to users. So under users, select user settings. And over here, first click on registration. And if you want to change, this is the style that will be that we were using. If you want to change the style, and maybe if you want to use, maybe let's select okay, this style. Okay, if you click on this thing, it will show you a demo of this style. Or maybe if you select this style, if you click on this will show you a demo of this style as well. So whatever style you want, you can select this thing. So right now we are using style 6 instead of style 6. If you want to use some other style, you can select that thing. And after that, instead of this background color, this is the background color, this is the background image or color, whatever you want. So instead of this background image, if you want to use some other background image, you can upload that image from here. Okay. Now, and also make sure allow registrations is on, very important. Come back. Now we have registration and account fields. If you click on this thing, now we can add different fields. If I click on field, for example, I want to get, let's see what we can get. Yeah, just for our tutorial purposes, let's add age option. Okay. And under this option, I'll select, text area. Okay. Maybe text area, and under unique key, I'll type in key age. Okay. Something like this, and click on save changes. Now if I again come back to the registration option, and if I refresh it, okay, we should see that thing. Let's again come back. Okay, we have to tick mark this thing, show on registration form, and whether this is required or not. Again, click on save changes, again come back, refresh this page, and now as you can see, we have the age option. So if you want to add any new options in this, you can do that thing. I don't want to do that. I just wanted to show you that this is how it is done. Okay, again come back. Now we have user types, which is not important, just leave it as it is. Now for the login page as well, this is the login page, the default login page. If you open this thing, if you click on this thing, you can see this is the login page. Okay. Now if you want to change this thing, if you want to have some other login page style, again, you can go ahead and, for example, if you want to use this dark layout, okay, or if you want to use this very simple, the most simplest one, default one, you can use this one as well. So many styles are given to you. Whichever style you want, you can select this thing. Okay. Now again, come back. Then we have the ratings and all these options. If you want ratings and comments, so people can rate and people can see the rating chart, and people can comment on these jobs. Very important. Obviously, we should allow people, because this is really, in fact, in this website, rating is very important. People must see the rating. So this all should be on. Okay, make sure this is all on. Then favorites and like. People can favorite and like. So if I want to favorite this job, I can click on this heart icon and this job will be favorited. If I go back to my dashboard and if I go to favorites, I can say this thing. Similarly, we have a user like option that should also be on. Message system, very, very important. Make sure message system is on, and also message attachment is on, so that people can message each other and they can send the attachment. Very important. Then we have the notification system. Again, make sure this is on, so that whenever the user is using the website, they will get the notification. You will see how this notification thing works when we do a demo checkout. Then we have the user. Now if you want to verify user's email address, you can make it on. Now once you make it on, whenever somebody creates a new account on your website and whatever email address they enter for the account, they will get some code or some link on their email address, and then they will have to click on that link, and only then their account will be live. Their account will be live, or their account will be verified. So if you want to use this thing, you can have this thing. If you want to, you can also set up SMS verification, and you can also set up photo verification. This is a manual process, but if you want, you can set up this process as well. Now again, you can come back and we have user account options, user profile pages. Let's see. Account option. I don't think there is anything important over here. All right. Let's again come back. Now let's see some more settings. In fact, very important settings related to payment. So when somebody adds this thing, and or when some user come and they are purchasing any jobs and they want to make the payment, how will they make the payment? We have not yet set any payment. We have not yet integrated any payment gateways. Also, let's see the commission setting. As I said earlier, you can charge some commission. Because I've just disabled, if I go to the last step, if I refresh this page first of all, and if I go to the last step, here as you can see, now we have disabled those plans options. So plans are not displaying. So instead of plans, obviously we just cannot make everything free. We have to charge something, obviously, because you're doing everything. So instead of plans option, we can charge some commission. So let's see how that commission thing works. So you'll see all those things under this option. If you click on checkout, it will be under checkout option. Click on this. Now we have the payment option first. If you want, you can set up the payment gateway, but we'll see the payment gateway later on. First, let's see these settings, and after that we'll see the payment gateway. Tracking code. If you have any tracking code that you want to enter, you can just enter the tracking code over here. Then we have the house commission. If you want to charge commission on this, now basically you should be charging sellers, not buyers, so make sure you charge seller, not buyer. Okay, and what percentage? If you want 15% or 10% commission, just type in 10%. Make sure you type in this thing under this percentage sign and not under dollar sign. Okay, and after that you just make it save changes. No need to make this thing on. So now you 20% or 10%, whatever percentage you set, this will be charged. You can minus this thing, and also make sure you enter this escrow system. You make this thing on, escrow system on. Now with this escrow system, what happens is, now whenever a customer comes, for example, let me go to the website. Let me show you this thing. Now suppose I am a customer, there is some freelancer, maybe this is the freelancer. Okay, you can see the pricing and everything, $1,200 for this. Now once I purchase this thing for $1,200, okay, and if you remember, we have set 10% commission. Now once this customer purchases this $1,200 worth of service, this $1,200 will actually come to your account, the admin account, the website owner, your account. Okay, now you can do one thing. You can minus your house commission, whether it is 10%, 20%, whatever, and rest the 80% or 90%, whatever the rest amount is, you can then send that money to this freelancer's account. Okay, so if you on this thing, this is how it will work. Okay, if you turn on this escrow system, so by default, by the escrow system, you become the middleman. You will receive the payment minus your commission and send the remaining payment to the freelancer. Then we have the regions. Now this is important if you want to charge taxes. Okay, so if you want to charge taxes, for example, for people purchasing in India, I want to charge some tax. So I can click on add new. I can add my country name, click on save option. Now I can click on this option and you can change this thing. Now under this plus click on this search icon and make sure you select your country name from here. In fact, I think we have to do it manually. Okay, select your country name, click on OK. All right, now it will display all the states of your country. Now click on save settings. Okay, so if you want to, this thing is important only when you're planning to charge taxes and all. Now for countries, if you want to disable it in some countries, right now it is enabled in all countries, which means that people from all countries can come to your website and they can purchase all these things. They can use your website and they can go through all these things. Now if you want to enable this website only for specific countries, maybe only for Albania, Armenia, Austria, Bahrain and Bangladesh. Okay, only for these 4 countries, then you can, or these 4-5 countries, you can select these countries. By default it is all countries. I think this should be all countries because we are not shipping any product. This is basically mostly digital services. Again, come back. Now coupons. If you want to create a coupon, this is important because if you want to promote your website, you can distribute these coupons so people can come, they can get some discount on your website. So coupons could be useful. So first make sure it is on. Now click on add coupon. Maybe the coupon code is 10 off. Okay, this is the coupon code. Once any person add this coupon code, they will get 10% discount. So under discount percentage, type in 10. Okay, so this is how easily you can create a coupon code. Now come back again. Cash out system, very important. Make sure you turn on this cash out system. And you can also set a minimum cash out amount. So minimum cash out amount maybe of $50. Okay, and you can add different methods. So maybe I can give the cash out through PayPal. So I'll tap in PayPal. I will also give it through bank transfer. So I'll add bank transfer. Maybe in India, I can also give through Google Pay. Okay, so I'll add Google Pay. Now, if I click on save settings, I cannot show you on this website. Maybe let's see, because we have not made any sales. If I go to my account, now if I go to balances and settings, it will say $0 for me because I have not made any sales. And now here, as you can see, minimum cash out is $50 because we have added this $50 minimum amount. Now, if I go to the demo website, let me show you this option over here. If I go to balances, now because I've made some sales, I have $545 in my account and the minimum cash out on the demo website is $100. Now, if I want to withdraw funds, I can click on this thing. I can select I want through PayPal, bank transfer, and you'll also get Google Pay because I've added Google Pay option. Okay, this is the demo website, by the way. So maybe if I want payment through bank transfer, I'll select bank transfer. Now, how much payment I want? Maybe I want only $250 out of this $450 or $540. And now I'll have to enter my bank account details and click on request checkout. Now what happens after that, we'll see later on. But for now, this is what this setting does. Again, come back. This was the cash out setting. Now, if you want to enable the credit setting, you can just make it on. Okay. Click on save settings. Again, come back. Now you can also sell credits, by the way. For example, if user, pays maybe $10, they can get credit worth of, $15. Okay. So you can use this thing if you want to select this option. Now again, come back. Tax option. So click on tax. Now tax option will only work if you have added the region. As you can see, because we have added the India region, I'm getting this country tax option. And so I can select this option and I can type in maybe 12% tax. So anybody from India purchasing this thing, first make sure you enable this website tax. Anybody from India purchasing any services, they will have to pay 12% extra as tax. Okay, I'll make it off. I just wanted to show you that how this is done. Again, come back. Okay, so all the settings related to payment and checkout is done. Now only the payment gateways left. Let's see how we can integrate different payment gateways so that we can collect payments. Right now, there is no option given. There is one option, PayPal, but that is also set to default. Okay, some dummy or PayPal option. So first, let's see settings related to PayPal. First, we don't want to use sandbox. So I'll make it no because our website is live. Enter your website and enter your PayPal email address. So I'll enter my PayPal email address over here. All right. Now, which currency code you want to use? By default, it is US dollar. If you want to change this thing, you can do it. And whether it's a recurring payment, you can select recurring payment or not, whether you want to accept recurring payment and what language you want. Okay, so PayPal is done. First, click on save settings. Now, obviously, we cannot use PayPal because we cannot use only PayPal because PayPal is not available in many countries. So based on your country, you should do some simple research and find out what all are the payment gateways popular or accepted in your countries. Now, they have created a list. If you click on this button, find more plugins. If you click on this button, open this in a new tab. Now here, as you can see, they have created so many different plugins for different payment gateways. So you can select based on your country. Again, Razorpay is used in India. PayUmoney is used in India. Then let's see. We had to check out as well, I guess. And there are many different payment gateways available. Basically, CC Avenue is also used in India. Skrill used in many different countries. So whatever payment gateway you want to use based on your country, your location, you can select that. So maybe I want to use Razorpay, so I'll click on Razorpay and I'll download the plugin. Click on download plugin. As you can see, this plugin is now downloaded. Let me again come back to this page and maybe I want to use Stripe as well. So here, as you can see, Stripe checkout. So we can use this Stripe checkout as well. So click on Stripe and download this plugin as well. Click on download plugin. Okay, so if you have downloaded this, now whatever payment gateway you want to use, you can download those plugins. Now we have to first install these plugins that we have just downloaded. So we can open plugins in a new tab, click on add new plugin. Now let me click on upload plugin, choose file. Now under choose file, I just want to select the first option, Razorpay. Click on install now. Once installed, click on activate plugin. Then after that, click on add new again. And now let's install this Stripe plugin. So click on upload plugin. And now under choose plugin, select this Stripe payment gateway. So similarly, we'll just drag and drop it over here. Click on install now. And once it is installed as well, you have to activate this plugin. So just click on this activate plugin button. And now as you can see, both the plugins are activated. Again, come back to this page, your checkout page. And if you refresh this page, you will see these two options will be added. If you click on payment gateways, now as you can see, Razorpay and Stripe. Now settings for both Razorpay and Stripe is very similar. In fact, settings for all the payment gateways will be very similar. Basically, you have to create an account with these payment gateways. So if you're using PayUmoney, Razorpay, Stripe, or any other payment gateway, you have to create an account on their website. And once you create an account on their website, you will get two codes. Most of the times two codes, secret key and your publishable key. You have to copy those codes and paste it over here. So let's see for Razorpay, if I click on Razorpay, here as you can see, I have to add the key ID. First, make sure you enable this thing. Now enter the key ID. For this, you have to go to this website, dashboard.razorpay.com, create an account, click on sign up. And if you already have an account, you can sign in. And once you sign into your account, dashboard.razorpay.com, at the left hand side, you will see settings, click on that. Now click on API keys. And here you have the key ID. Just copy it from here, come back to your website and paste it under the key ID. Okay. Now what currency code? By default, it is INR, Indian rupee. Your business name. So enter your business name over here. Okay. And after that, just minimize it. Then the third option is Stripe. Make sure to turn this thing on as well. And for this, we need the API secret and publishable key. And I want to change the currency code to USD. Okay. And make sure this is enabled. And for this also, you have to follow a similar process. First, go to dashboard.stripe.com. Again, make sure to create an account with Stripe. If you already have an account, you can log in. And once you log in, you will see this option, developers option. Click on this. And now click on API keys at the left hand side. And here you have it. You have the publishable key, copy it from here, paste it under API publishable key, and you also have your secret key. Now paste it under API secret key. Once you do this thing, you can now go ahead and click on save settings. Now also you can turn this thing off, demo payment if you want, but if you turn this thing on, this will only be for admin. If you want to check the process, if you want to see whether the process is working or not, you can turn this thing on. So here as you can see, we have all the payment gateways now enabled. Right, so now let's see some more settings related to this website. So if you see this option, settings option at the left hand side, click on that. Now here we have already seen the page links multiple times. If you click on page links, you can see all these pages are automatically created for you. And you can, if you want to see that, you can click on this thing and you can see that page. We have the taxonomies. So under taxonomies, we have features and we have country. If you want to add more taxonomies, for example, we have seen this thing, post job thing. If you want to add more details under this option, like in the second option, we are displaying features. Maybe if you want to use, if you want to show a few more options over here, you can add that thing. So I don't know what that could be. So just like we have added features, you can add for a few more things over here if you want, right? Then languages, by default it is English. If you want to make it multi-language or language switcher, you can do that. But for that, you have to, do everything manually. So you have to install this plugin, language editor, and you have to edit the entire website. So that is I'm not going to show you this thing because that is a very manual and lengthy process. Then you have to enter your company details. So enter all your details over here, the CEO name, email address, map, location, all these things. Now, whenever somebody downloads any invoice or anything, these details will be added or these details will be present on that invoice or anything that they purchase. Then we have a mobile menu. And we have, we'll come back to menus at the end of the video. We have the currency option. So by default, USD is the currency. If you want to change this thing, if you want to make Indian rupee as the, default option, you can make that thing as well. So this will become, Indian rupee will become your default currency. You can also change the symbol. Instead of dollar, you can add the rupee symbol. Okay. So if you want to make Indian rupee as the default currency, you can do that thing as well. Then after that, under currency converter, I don't recommend this thing, but if you want it, you can have it. So here you have to add the exchange rate manually. Now exchange rates are, they keep on fluctuating, so it is not really a good idea to add this thing. So for example, current USD to pound, what is the exchange rate? So 1.6799. Obviously it just keeps on changing, so you'll have to change it every few days. If you want to have it, you make sure you keep on updating this thing. Okay, you keep on updating the exchange rates. We have seen the currency settings. Then we have Google Maps, Google AdSense. Now if you want to add your Google Maps are not really important, so we can leave it. Google AdSense. If you want to enable AdSense, make sure you copy and paste in. You paste in your Google AdSense code over here. Okay. So if you want to display Google Ads, make sure you add in your Google AdSense code that you get when you create a new account. Similarly, if you want to use Google Analytics, make it on. Enter your Google Analytics UA key over here. Or if you're using Google Analytics version 4, you can enter the version 4 link or code over here. Okay. Again, come back. Then we have a few more things, I guess. Then we have the advertising option. You can also add advertising option for, let me first show you this thing. So if you want to, first of all, let's see this option. Okay. Advertising space. So we have different cell spaces. For example, if you want to display advertising on maybe the single job sidebar, you can enable this thing. If you want, you can also show the sample just to see how it is looking. Similarly, on blog page, top bar, on the sidebar, top, sidebar, bottom. Let me show you these samples, and then after that, we'll see how this thing works. So if somebody wants to advertise their thing on the blog page or on the single job page, they can see this thing. If you go to the blog page, now here, as you can see, we have this advertise here thing. This is the top option. Then we'll have another one at bottom. Now, if I want to advertise something on this, I can click on this thing at this place. Then I can select what space. So this was blog sidebar top. I can select the package. The default pricing is $30 for 30 days. So you can have this thing. You can add different slots and you can charge different money. So for example, blog sidebar top, I want to charge maybe, first of all, I have to select the size. Size is good. I would not recommend you to change the banner size. Just change the price per ad if you want. Okay. For $30, this ad will display for 30 days on your website. Then after that, we have the design option. If you click on design, now under design option, the very first thing you will see this customize button. If you hover over this button, you will get few links. You'll get few options. First option is your logo and font. So if you see your website right now, here it says simple jobs, and you can see the design. Simple is black and jobs is red, which is your primary and your secondary color. You will see this color used throughout your website. So this red color and black color. If you want to change this thing, instead of simple jobs, if you want to type in maybe Fiverr jobs, okay, just for tutorial purposes, and Fiverr site, maybe I'll type in Fiverr site just for tutorial purposes. Again, I'm saying, and what font family you want to use. First, let me just save this thing. Okay. Now Fiverr, here as you can see, because Fiverr, now instead of simple, Fiverr will be in black and sites will be in red instead of jobs. If I refresh this website now, as you can see, Fiverr site. Okay. Similarly, if you want to change the body font family, by default, I think it is looking good. But if you want to change this thing, maybe I want, here as you can see, there are probably thousands of different font families available. Whatever font family you want to use, you can select that thing. For logo also, if you want, you can have a different font family, right? So this is logo and we have different font families, typography. If you again come back, then we have change colors. So the primary color, as you can see, is this red color, which is used throughout the website. Instead of red, if you want to use maybe yellow color or some other color, maybe let's use this color. Okay, this orange color. So this will now become your primary color. Then the text color, black color, and everything is looking good. If you click on save changes, you can also change the background color. If I again come back to this website, refresh it. And now as you can see, instead of that red color everywhere, you will now see this new primary color, which is this orange color, whatever color you want. Okay, so you can set your primary and your secondary color. You can change the background color. I would not recommend you to do that. Then we have header design, footer design, pages, and all those things. Now pages we'll see at the end of the video. First, let's see the header design. So we have this header. Okay, instead of this header, for example, this is the header that we're using. Instead of this header, if you want to use some other header, you can see many different header designs are available. If you want to use any one of these headers, for example, if you want to use this simple header, you can click on select. Okay. And this header will be selected for you. If you again come back to your website and refresh it. Now, as you can see, your header is changed. Now you have this search bar over here and we have this thing like this. Okay. So I think this is also a good header. So if you want to use this header, search bar is very important, so you can use this thing as well. Then you can use this with search bar and with all the logos and icons. Then with this is also a good one. If you select this one, come back over here, refresh it. So in this one, we are using the search bar and we are also using the top bar. So I think this is a good one. Okay, so maybe I want to use this one. Now in this case, if you want to do some changes, for example, we have the currency converter, we have the my account, we have the social media links. If you want to change anything, for example, we have these 3 links. If you don't want these links, if you want some other links, you can change that thing from here. If you click on settings, for example, if you want to show the phone number, in this header, we don't have the phone number and email, so we cannot do that. Button says add new. We don't have the post new button, but instead of that post job button, if you wanted to type add new or something else, you can do that. Top menu. Okay, this is the top menu. We have these 3 links. If you want to change these links, you can change that. Header social icons, enter your Facebook, Twitter links. Okay, so whatever your links are, add those links over here. Okay. Then header image, if you want any header image, you can have that thing as well. Now we can also change this menu. Okay, this is the menu as you can see. Okay, so if you want to change this menu, let me show you this thing. Top menu, you can change the top menu. Then you can also change the main menu, I guess. Let's see the main menu button. If you don't see this option, you can change it yourself. So by default, we have these 4 links. If you want to add few more links on this page, you can create a new menu. So you can do it from here. At the left hand side, you will see appearance, and under appearance, you will see menus. Open that in a new tab. And let's create a new menu. Let's name it main menu. And whatever things you want. I want to maybe a homepage, about page, a blog page, and add listing page. Because we have removed the add listing button, so I want to add that add listing page over here, and obviously also the contact page, or maybe not the contact page. All right, search page. Obviously, instead of contact, we have I will select search page. If you don't see the search page option, don't worry. First, click on add new. Search page could be added using this option. First, let's see if we have this search page. Okay, so search page could be added by clicking on this custom link. And you can see search page link, right click over here, copy link address, paste in the link. Basically, it is just your website name / s is equal to. Okay, so after your website name / s small s is equal to. So this will be a search page. I'll give it a title of search. Now click on add to menu. I'll bring it over here. Okay, this after home, and make sure to tick mark this thing, main navigation. Okay, US. Click on save menu. Again, if you come back over here, refresh it. And now as you can see, your menu is changed because we have very small space. This is how it is looking. If you want for this to fix this thing, you can go ahead and change the header style. Because the menu size is only this much, this is how it is looking. You can do one thing, you can remove few things from here. We don't want maybe about page, because about us is already given in the top link. So we want to get rid of that. Click on over here. Refresh this page, and now as you can see, this is looking better. Okay, so you can create your menu like this. Then we have navigation. We have seen this was navigation, basically menu was the navigation, so we have seen that thing. Now later on, if you want to change the design, this is the design that we are using. If you want to come to your website, if you want to change the design, you can click on change design, and you can select some other design from here. Okay, so you can just click on install theme, and that design will be applied to your website. So this option is also available. And then we have rest everything is not really important. We have a very important option over here, pages option, but we'll see just a little bit after this thing. First, let's see some other things, and after that we'll see the pages option at the end of the video. Now let's see actually one thing. Let's see whether this website is working properly or not. So let me do one thing. Let me open this website in a new private window, try to sign up as a freelancer, and then try to purchase the thing, and let's see whether the entire thing is working or not. So if I open this website again in a new private window, all right, and try to register as a freelancer, click on register, enter my details, full name I'll enter maybe John Doe, email address I'll enter johndoe@gmail.com, password I'll enter some password over here, and username they will recommend you few usernames. I'll just select John Doe from here. All right, so this is available as you can see. Accept the terms and click on create account. Once you create your account, you will now be redirected to your dashboard page. So everything is working properly. Now, if you want to create a job, you can click on post job. and I'll type in, I will create a professional website, okay, for you. Your location will be automatically added for you. Now what category? So this is under programming and tag. Maybe I want to select, now as you can see, we can select multiple categories, okay. You can select multiple categories. So I want to select maybe WordPress, website and e-commerce, okay, these two categories, and maybe also website programming. Now click on continue, next. And now I'll have to enter the description. So if I open a single job from here, just to copy paste the demo details. So as you can see, this is the description. I'll just copy this demo data from here, paste it under this. Then for keyword, maybe it will be WordPress could be one keyword. Now to separate keyword, just enter comma, it will be separated. Then website could be another keyword, comma, and similarly you can add more keywords. Why choose me? I can select few things from here. Maybe I'll select everything. Okay. Now click on next. Now for basic business website or blog, business or blog site. Okay. And you can add the description, what kind of website you will be creating with this thing. And maybe I'll charge only $50 for this, and I'll complete it maybe in 10 days. Okay. Then standard, maybe it could be an e-com site, e-commerce website. I'll type in, and maybe I'll charge $150 and give it in maybe again 14-15 days. Then I can add some add-ons. I'll do SEO for you, okay, for $50. Then I'll add another add-on. So click on add new add-on, web security, and maybe again I'll charge maybe $30-40 for this. Now facts, frequently asked questions. So what all questions do you think people will have related to your job? You can add those questions in advance. Like what happens after, what happens if I did not deliver the job in the selected time frame? So you can add that question, and after that you can add your answer, whatever your answer is. Okay, so I'll add a dummy question and answer. Job status should be available. Next, you can add your photos. Click on browse. If you have any photos, you can select this thing. Okay, I'm selecting these dummy photos from here. Click on open. So I'll give you these few dummy photos. If you want to use them, you can do one thing. You can click on, there will be a link in the video description. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to my website blogdude.com. Now, whenever I create a YouTube tutorial, I always create these kind of blog posts for that. So if you click on that link, which is given in the video description, you will be redirected to a similar blog post. First, you will see the video that you're watching right now, and at the end, you will see at the very bottom, you will see download free images. If you click on the download button, you'll download a zip file. And in that zip file, you have to right click on that zip file, click on extract files, and after that, you'll see the media folder. And in that, you will have few images and all. You can use these images if you want for demo purposes. Okay. Now let me go back to this page. So I've added these images. If you want, you can also add videos, audio files. Okay. Now if you want to feature your profile on homepage or any other page, you can do that thing. For that, you'll have to make the payment. So I don't want to do that. I want to make it, I want to keep everything free. Now if I click on, okay, we have to enter a bigger description. I think there was a mistake there. I selected a minimum 1000 characters. You should not select minimum 1000 characters. Let's try to save it again. Okay, now as you can see, the changes are taking place, and now you have your job, displayed over here, just like this. A new notification. So whenever you get a new notification, you will see something like this. Okay, new listing added. This is the notification. If somebody wants, they can now select this thing. They can now make the payment and all. They can also see what all options or add-ons you have created. Okay, they can share this page if they want. They can read more about yourself. They can see the facts. If they want to message you, they can do that thing. You can also, as you can see right now, it just says seller details. It does not display your profile picture and so on. So if you want, you can do one thing, go to my account and you can complete your profile. So click on my username. So username is this. If you want to add a display name, okay, then you can add about yourself. You can add some description about your website name. You can add some website preferences. You can add some basic details. What is your first name, last name? Okay. Then after that, you can add your, use some, if you want, you can upload some images, or if you want to use any one of these gravatars, you can use that thing as well. And if you want to select some background, maybe I want to use this background. Okay, so I'll select this, click on save changes. Now if I again go back to that jobs, Let's go and see the job. If I click on this job and if I scroll down, now as you can see, it displays something about you. You have the image. If somebody clicks on view profile, they can see your profile, and this is how your profile will look like. Okay, you have one job created. People can see your website, they can message you, and they can do all these things. Now let's try to purchase as a customer. So I'll come back to this page and let me see that job that is just created by this John Doe. So here, as you can see, I'll create a pro website. Now I'm visiting this website as a customer and I want to purchase this service. So maybe I'll select an add-on. I want SEO also, and I want an e-commerce website. So I'll select e-commerce website. Now I'll get all the payment option. Now if I want to make payment through PayPal, Razorpay, Stripe, I can select that. I just want to make a test payment. Obviously I don't want to pay to myself. So I'll select test payment. Now once the payment is completed, the customer will say that order is completed and thank you, your order has been placed. And this customer will also get a notification if they click on this new job. Okay, so you have placed a new order. If you go back to your My Account, this customer also has this, front end dashboard. They can click on My Orders and they can see, okay, they have purchased this thing. I'm buying this thing. So buying, and this is pending because the freelancer first has to approve this thing. So if you go back to freelancer's account, here also this freelancer also has a new notification. If I go to my account, My Orders, I can see I have a new order and this is selling. I'm selling this order obviously. Now whether I want to accept it or reject it, maybe I'm very busy, I don't want to accept it, so you can reject it as well. If you want to accept it, you can accept it and click on update. Now once you have accepted the order, this time will start ticking. If I come back to this customers option and refresh it, you see this is accepted. Now I have to deliver this thing in whatever the time period is. Okay, so and you can also see all the order details, what all add-ons you have selected. Now let me actually come back to the freelancer account. I as a freelancer can ask some questions to this customer. So actually let me do one thing. Let me again copy some details from here, some dummy text, and this is maybe I'm asking these questions to the customer so that I can serve them well. So I can click on send message. Now this customer will receive this message. They will get a new notification once this message is received. If they click on My Account, they can see under orders. Okay, under jobs. Okay, we are on the wrong website. I'll come back over here. If I refresh this thing, I don't have to refresh it. I already see this message. So this freelancer is asking me some questions. Now I can answer this freelancer something. So this is my answer. I can also attach some file for his reference. So maybe I'm attaching these 3 files. Okay, maybe one, maybe this file for his reference. Okay, so I'll attach this file, send some message, and I'll say this is the reference. You can refer this thing and you can create a similar option. Now again, if I come back to the freelancer account, I have all these things. Now once you refer to this, once you create this website or whatever it is, you can now attach that file. If it is something to be attached, you can now attach that file. You can send them this file. Okay, this file is sent. Now the customer will see this file will be sent to them. If they don't see it, they can refresh this page. All right, so here as you can see, we have the final file. I can download it. This customer can download it. If they are satisfied, they can select this option. Okay, they can say that I am satisfied, I'm happy. Okay, I'm just typing I'm happy. Okay, so maybe I'm satisfied with this thing. Now once this is done, I can now click on set delivered. So I'll say that I've delivered this job, and now this is pending approval. Now the customer has to approve this thing, whether the customer likes it or not. Okay, so customer says that he made some changes according to my needs, so I approve this thing. Now once the customer will approve it, customer can now give some rating and feedback for this freelancer. So I'll just type in great work done. Okay, perfect, submit feedback. Now similarly, freelancer can also give some feedback to this customer. So this is accepted. They can also give some feedback for the customer. Okay, so both can give feedback to each other, and this is now complete. Now if I see as a freelancer, if I go to balance and invoices, I'll see I have $180. Instead, if you remember, the order amount was for $200, but because we have set 10% commission, 10% is deducted, and now I have $180 okay in my account. Now if I want to do one thing, I can buy credit for this, or if I want, I can withdraw this fund. So if I want to withdraw the fund, maybe through Google Pay, and maybe I want to withdraw the entire $180, I'll give my Google Pay number or ID, GPay number. Okay, so I'll give my Google Pay number, whatever it is. Now click on request checkout. Now you as an admin, because this $200 has come to your account, okay, not the seller's or freelancer's account. So you will see there will be a new request. If you go back to your dashboard, if you see, click on PremiumPress. Now here, if you click on orders, you can see cash out option. Under orders, click on cash out, and you can see this person has requested $180, and you can see this is pending. If you want to edit this thing, if you want to see more details about this thing, if you want, you can click on edit. First of all, you can see all the details. So they're asking through Google Pay, and this is the Google Pay number. Now once you Google Pay them, once you bank transfer them, whatever option they have selected, you can see the email address of the person as well. Maybe if they're asking through PayPal, you can see the PayPal email. Now once you have sent this money, you can now mark this thing as paid. Okay, and status should be completed. Payment status completed, request status paid. Now click on update order. So now this is done. This transaction is now 100% completed. Okay, paid, complete. Come back to this option, refresh it. Funds withdrawn, so we don't have any funds remaining. So with this transaction is now 100% settled. We have seen everything. How a freelancer will add their job, how a customer will purchase it, then freelancer will withdraw the fund, how you can approve and send the fund, everything. It's now only the designing part is left. So let's cover that thing as well. Let's cut this thing, come back over here. So let's see how we can now design different pages. We have seen how to change the home. We have seen how to change the header. Now let's see how we can design the home page. And after that, how we can design some other pages as well. Now for this, we'll need a new plugin. To design this thing, we'll need a new plugin that is called Elementor Page Builder. So we'll need a page builder to design this thing. And to download this thing, again, open a new tab. Type in blogdo.com/Elementor. Now again, this link is also given to you in the video description below, so you don't have to type in this thing. Simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now by default, this option will be selected for you, website builder plus hosting. Select this second option, website builder. And now they will recommend you few plans. These are our premium plans. We'll want to use the free plan. Okay, so once you select this option, now click on this get started button that you see in the menu at the top right corner. I'll do one thing. I'll open this link in a new incognito window. You don't have to do that thing. The reason I have to do is because I'm using Elementor Pro version, so I face some problems over here. You don't have to do it. Just open it in a regular window. Click on get started. Okay, so you can open that Elementor blogdo.com/Elementor in a new window. And now once you click on get started, you'll have to create a new account. So just enter your email and password and create a new account. Okay, if you already have an account, you just click on sign in. And you just select palm trees. Okay, just click on verify. Okay, once verified, you will be logged in. They will ask you a few questions. This is also simple survey. You can skip this thing. You will see this thing at the top right corner, this skip link. Click on that and skip this entire process. And finally, at the end, you will see this option. Okay, looks like we cannot skip this thing. Let's choose something. All right, now finally, you will see this page. Okay, if you scroll down, you will see Elementor free. So this is the option that we need, Elementor free. Now click on continue. Now in the next step, they will ask you your website name. So you can do one thing, copy your website name, your website URL, paste it over here and click on check for WordPress. And now they will ask you to install Elementor. So click on install Elementor. Now this will open this thing in a new tab. Again, at the bottom right corner, you will see this install now button. Click on that. And this will install this Elementor page builder for you. And once it is installed, you can now go ahead and activate it. So once it is installed, click on activate plugin. This plugin will be activated. Now I'll close this thing, come back over here, dashboard, go to plugins, make sure this is installed and activated. Okay, now here as you can see Elementor page builder. Again, click on PremiumPress. And now let's see how we can design different pages. So for that, we will go to design and we'll select this option, customize and edit pages. Now obviously the most important, most common page is your home page. So if you want to design this thing, you can click on this edit option. Okay, click on edit. This will open a new tab and you will see this thing will be opening in the Elementor page builder. And this is how your Elementor page builder screen will look like. Now let's actually do one thing. Let's start. We have already seen the header, so we don't have to do anything in the header. Now first section is this section. If you click on anywhere, if you just click on this pencil icon, if you see this pencil icon over here, you will get this section related settings. So this is your title. Then after that we have some subtitle, which is the second text. Instead of this, if you want to type in something else, you can do that thing as well. Okay, we don't have any dummy text, but if you want, instead of title, for example, instead of this title, I'll type in Fiverr micro job. Okay, this is my title. Similarly, instead of subtitle, you can go to subtitle, type in whatever subtitle you want. You can also change the color, alignment, size, all these things. So instead of this size, if you want maybe extra large, you can select extra large. Okay, this was already more than extra large. Okay, so I'll select this option. You can also add some animations. Okay, so typed animation. Similarly, if you want, you can have the zoom animation. I think we cannot see that. We'll see that on the live website. Okay, I'll make it default. Then after that, if you want to do some changes in the background, I think you can do it from here. You can go to style and you have the layout section and padding. Under this, you will see the background color. You can change this thing. We have many different gradient colors like gradient gray, and then we have gradient green. This is the one that I think we have used in the demo website. So I want to use the same option, gradient to green. Okay, if you want to increase the padding or margin, you can select this option. Now, as you can see, increase or decrease the padding and margin according to your needs. Okay. Then we have this section. Okay, this is your testimonial section. If you want to change this thing, and by the way, if you again come back to this first section, okay, let me first update this page. And if you want to change the style of this entire section, you can go to content and you have this choose design. Now by default, Hero 6 is selected. If you want some other hero style, for example, if you want Hero 5, you can click on Hero 5. You have the design. So you have all these options. If you want to select any other option, you can just click on that and you will see the design on your website. Okay, I think we are using this one. So we'll again come back to Hero 6. Now similarly for this rating as well, we have different options. We have feature boxes. Okay, so feature box number 1, what is the title, subtitle, icon, image? You can add these things from here. Okay, so okay, again, if you instead of this image, some other image, instead of this title, some other title, whatever things you want to add, you can do it. Similarly, under popular categories, if you click on this pencil button, okay, instead of popular categories, if you want to type in featured categories, for example, let me fix this thing. So I'll type in featured categories. All right, so it will look something like this. Then after that, we have these images and feature boxes. You can click on feature box 1, 2, 3, 4. Now by default, title is writing. This is the subtitle, and we are using this feature box. Instead of this, if you want to use something else, you can do that thing as well. Okay, you can add multiple feature boxes as well. Now for this also, you can go ahead and change the design if you want. And also make sure to, whenever you do any changes on your website, make sure to update it. Then we have this option, we have the featured jobs option. So what all things are, again, you can first of all go to title and change this thing. Now under listing data, if you want to display grid style, you can select this. If you want to display list style, you can select that option. Now how many you want to limit? So if I want to show only 8, I can limit it to 8. Now as you can see, only 8. Now how many per row? Instead of 4, maybe I want to display only 3 per row, and I want to increase the limit to 9. Okay, so you can have this thing as well, not 11, only 9. All right. Okay, so you can change this style. Now you can order by, if you want to display random items, or if you want to display ascending, descending, whatever, you can display that thing. Okay, you can select this thing. Okay, we have many different options given over here. Menu order, you can select that option. Then this is the another style. If you just click on this thing, it is all simple, changing the title and subtitle. So if you want this title or some other title, feature boxes, instead of this first one says quick and easy to set up, so that instead of this title, some other title, instead of this subtitle, some other title, you can do it. Okay, similarly for this as well, final section as well. Okay, just click on this and change the title and description, nothing else to do. If you see the feature boxes, again, if you want to add more features like this, you can add it. Just change the title and description, rest everything you don't have to do it. Okay. Alright, so this is how you can change the style of this website. If you don't want an entire section, maybe I don't want this section, you can just delete this section as well. Maybe if you don't want this section as well, delete it. And if you want to add more section, you can click on this plus button, or you can click on this button. Okay, and now what section do you want? Hero section, feature section, okay, categories section, whatever section you want, you can select that. Maybe I want to use a listing section or contact section. Let's select contact section. They will display a few sections. Maybe I want to use the first one. I'll select this, click on open, and let's see. Okay, this is over here. So you can actually do one thing. We can just drag and drop it over here at the bottom. Or if you have any problem dragging, dropping it, you can click on this navigator option at the bottom left. And this is the one that we're using, as you can see, this section. And let me first minimize all the other sections. I'll bring this section at the very bottom like this. And now if I go down here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. So if you want some other sections or some other data, you can have that thing as well. You don't have to follow, you don't have to keep the same layout or structure. You can change that thing completely. So this is how you change the home page. Come back to the dashboard again. Now similarly, you can change the login page, register page, search page, advertising page. Not recommended, but if you want, you can do that thing as well. If you want to change the footer, you can click on edit footer design. We have seen header. Footer is also very similar. Instead of this footer, if you want some other footer, change that thing, then go to settings. Now under footer, if you see, these two are menus. So instead of these menus, again, you can go to menu and create your own menu and add those links. This is your title. This is the text. So you can change footer text. You can add your text over here. So instead of this text, some other text. Instead of these titles, some other title. Okay, you can do that thing. And you can also add your social media links and so on. Okay, so you can change the footer from here. And finally, one more thing is left. We have seen, we have the blog option over here. All right, so this is how the blog looks like. Now we can actually do one thing. We can delete these blogs. These are all dummy blog posts. And let me actually go to blog post. Delete all these dummy blog posts if you want. Okay, you should delete these dummy blog posts. In fact, you should also delete everything. Once you learn everything, my main aim was just to explain you everything in detail. Once you learn everything, it is always obviously better to go and delete all the jobs. Okay, all the users, or because all these things are demo or dummy data. We don't want dummy data on your website. You want real data on your website. Dummy data is just, your website does not look blank. So just to have something on your website, we have the dummy data. So you should delete that thing. Similarly for blog, you can delete it. Or if you want to add a new blog post, you can click on, maybe let me go ahead and delete all the blog posts from here. Okay, now click on add new blog post. I'll go to the blog post just to show you how this looks like. Okay, this is how a blog post will look like. Top the featured image, then we have the title and then the content. So you'll enter the title over here under add title, paste in whatever, type in whatever title you have. Then under description or under content, type in your content. Okay, like this. So type in whatever you have content. Then at the right hand side, click on blog. You can select some categories. Some categories are already created. Okay, so maybe this belongs to WordPress category. Then you can add some featured image. Okay, so maybe I will add this image as the featured image. Okay, this will be a featured image. By the way, as I said earlier, this is your featured image. Okay, so I've added this as my featured image. And after that, you can just go ahead and publish it. So this is how you can create a blog post. If you click on view blog, you can see featured image at top, title and everything. This is how it will look like. And with this, we have finally completed this tutorial. Now, I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you like this video, if you find this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video. Share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.